Have you ever felt guilty for not feeling happier? Because technically your life looks really great. Like nothing's falling apart, your marriage, good, work, going well, your finances are in order, your spouse, very caring and loving and attentive, health, shang, you're surrounded by people who care about you, and you have a wonderful home, and even your responsibilities and your routines are running smooth. So everything from the outside looks great, right? You truly have a lot to be grateful for. Yet, uh, something is off. Not dramatically or terribly, but it's just off. And then you feel it, that wave of guilt. So let me just take a second here to briefly introduce myself. Hiya, I'm Amber, the blind girl who sees, not by way of my eyes, but by way of my heart. My mission and my purpose in this lifetime is to do my small part to help raise the frequency of the collective to a higher vibration of peace, joy, love, and authentic happiness. Now, I was able to find my joy when I realized that it was my former sighted life that was the true disability. Today, I help guide midlife souls at discovering their true inner peace by being the individual who cultivates it from within. So let's get back to this episode. Your brain is wandering off and it's on this thinking train. Oh, other people have it much harder than I do. Why am I feeling this way? What's wrong with me? Why haven't I been, why aren't I feeling more grateful than I am? I have no reason or right to feel this way. Now, if you've ever had those thoughts, I just want to say that I think a lot of us women feel this way. I think many of us know exactly what this feeling is. I know I do. I felt that on so many occasions. I've had that internal dialogue that says, you have so much to be grateful for, so why are you feeling this way? What is wrong with you? And then I feel guilty for even asking the question. Good Lord. Sometimes the hardest feeling isn't even the sadness, the discontent, the restlessness, or the tiredness. The hardest part is the guilt that we put on ourselves, or that constant berating ourselves for having these feelings in the first place, for seemingly no reason at all. Feeling guilty for not being grateful or not being more of a positive person, or simply feeling off when there's nothing going wrong in your life. So here's my thought on this. If we didn't rush so quickly to judge those feelings, if instead of saying, "What's wrong with me?" we gently asked ourselves, "What is this feeling trying to tell me? What's underneath this feeling that I need to acknowledge?" You know what? It could simply be that, you're burning the night oil, as they say, and you're exhausted, and it's just showing up as discontent. Maybe you're going through a time where you're having difficulty falling or staying asleep, and it's showing up as frustration. Maybe your body hasn't moved much lately, and you've gone off your exercise routine, and your body is getting uncomfortable and stiff. It's showing up as disappointment in yourself. And maybe your mind is in overload, and it's showing up as overwhelm and anxiousness. Maybe you're feeling, well, lonely or bored, and it's showing up as restlessness. And maybe it's a nudge from life for you to, make some changes. And you're feeling extremely restrictive about it. Really, just stuck. You may be wanting to create a more meaningful life, but you just don't know how or what to do next about it. So you've been going through these motions for quite a while, and some part of you is asking, well, it's asking for you to notice it. So this isn't about fixing yourself or about turning your whole life around, right? And it's certainly not about making yourself feel bad for not feeling happier. What this actually is about is being honest and gentle with yourself. Asking the deeper questions as not why am I feeling this way, and more of what is this feeling trying to tell me? So your happy hack is to simply notice what is underneath your disempowering feelings and you're upset, you're feeling off, right? And look for the root cause. Now, once you know that, you can move forward in a more empowering way. You know what? We have emotions for a reason. It's just a way for our nervous system to communicate with us. So take the time to be more present and curious rather than judgmental or feeling guilty for having the very thing that helps us navigate through life. Okay, so that's it for your happy hour with Amber. Please go back and watch all my other videos on inner peace and joy and authentic happiness. And please, if any of them resonate with you, like, share, and subscribe so that we together can make a positive, powerful difference. By doing your part, you are helping me do my part, and together, I truly believe that we can make a difference. And I so appreciate you. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful week.